This is a Minute with Marty, Beyond Insurance. And today we have another great business right here downtown Lancaster. And with me today, I have Kelsey Black with the Golden Whisk Cafe. And Kelsey, it's great to have you today.
Thanks for having me.
Well, one thing before I forget, at some point in this, in our discussion, she's going to mention a goodie. So if you mention the goodie, you get the goodie when you come and visit. But you got to stay tuned to make sure you know what that goodie is. So that being said, you can come in here and you see all kind of great things. And starting a business is not easy. What made you want to start a business?
Well, I'm gonna be honest, my customers. So I started baking cakes and goodies and stuff at home when I was, in 2020 when COVID started.
Okay.
So I was doing little cakes and stuff for family and friends, and everybody was like, okay, these are kind of good. Like, you're getting a little good at this. So really just my customers, and my same customers who bought cakes from me at the beginning of COVID still buy cakes from me and come in and visit and stuff. So they're the ones that really made me want to open a business, because I was kind of standoffish. I was like, don't know if I can handle that. Don't know if that's for me.
Right.
I think I'll pass on that. So they're really the ones that pushed me to do it.
Well, if you're a smart business person and you're doing things, you listen to your clients, and that's
right. Yep.
That's a great way to be. Now, running a business, because you deal with the public and different things. What's your favorite part about running a business?
I would say this could go either way. The freedom of having your own schedule, making your own scheduled time, but then again, in another way, you don't really have that.
Right.
But I mean, I would say that's my favorite part about it is making my own schedule. I mean, taking orders when I want to take orders to an extent, and really just like meeting new people along the way through doing what I love. Yeah. So
and seeing the smiles, and when people eat what you've made, kind of like
the feedback,
the feedback on it, and then that's always satisfying. Speaking of customers, what's the one thing that your customers would say about you and your business?
I think they would say they like the personableness of it. Like, I really get to know my customers. As I said, like, I've known them, or a lot of them. I mean, I do have a lot of new customers since opening here, but a lot of them I've had since the very beginning, and they stick with me. So it's like, it's a small environment. Even though this is a really small town, I feel like people really come together for you when you have a dream like this, and they really stick to it. They stick with you. So
yeah, exactly. Like you said, she has a lot of customers, and there's a lot of you that haven't been here. So I hope you learned some things while we're asking and answering some of these questions, and stop by, because you will not be disappointed. Now, you can ask any business owner this question, what's kind of the biggest challenge?
Biggest challenge I would say is, obviously running the business. Like, I want to come in and I want to make my little goodies and do all the fun things, like my little cakes and stuff. But of course, I have to do like scheduling, I have to do ordering stuff, all the business part of running a business, of course. So, but it is fun. It's definitely fun doing something you love every day.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, that being said, what have you learned about yourself starting a business?
A lot. I've learned that I can handle a lot more than I thought I could.
Right.
I've learned to deal with the public, and that is a huge, huge thing that I didn't really consider before. I thought about it, but it wasn't like to the extent of, dealing with the public. So it's for special people.
It is, and you want to make sure, one, you're never going to make everybody happy, but it's still you have this drive to make a great product, which we've got right here. And if we wasn't on here, I'd eat one of them. But you see something with the presentation, it's so nice, and you want to make sure it's there, and you meet the need of the client.
Right.
So
you want to make them happy.
You do, and that's always the challenge. Now, before I forget, we mentioned the goodie. If you watch this video all the way through, you're going to find out what this goodie is. What is the goodie? If they mention the video, that they get.
If you mention this video when you come in here, you're going to get one free item from the bakery case.
Oh, yeah.
So whether that be a big fat
Yes.
cookie with icing or one of our best-selling croissants,
There you
you'll
go.
get a free one.
All right. And she didn't mean fat in the sense it's going to make you fat.
Yeah.
It's huge. It
is huge.
It is a big cookie. And, of course, you got croissants and you got all sorts of things. And she did mention, as we kind of wrap some of this up today, you make cakes.
I do.
What do you make them
So
for?
I make cakes for weddings mainly. Mainly birthday parties, but all types of events, graduations, weddings, birthdays, things like that. So that's mainly what I do. That's what I did before I started this, and then everything else is just sort of extra, you know. But yeah.
You touched on something. You know, you did this before it was at home.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's one thing to do it at home, and it's another thing to get a brick and mortar location. It is. So that's one of those things you learn when opening a business, because you know way it is in Lancaster when something opens and it's new and we love it. Everybody shows up, you know, and they come and they support it, and that's a great thing. But it's definitely different when now you're making what you're making and people are coming in.
Oh, yeah.
So it's much different than it was before.
Yeah. So before, obviously I enjoyed baking out of my house. I never wanted to open a bakery.
Yeah.
My plan was to go to school. I got my 4-year degree, public health, in public health, and I was going to go for OT, occupational therapy.
Okay.
So that was out the window when I got that 4-year degree, and I had to decide, okay, bakery, do the fun, like what I love to do job, or do this other job that I've been dreaming about and planning since I was in 8th grade.
Yeah.
So, and my customers who I made cakes for, they're the ones that really, every time somebody ordered, you have to open a bakery, you need to do this, Lancaster needs this.
That's right.
And I'm like, I'm not the one, I'm not going to do it. You can stop with me because I'm not doing it. But something just clicked, and I was like, that's what I need to do, it's what I've got to do. So
here
really
we are
today.
That's awesome. That's another one of those great entrepreneurial stories. You know, I own a business, and Kelsey does as well. And don't ever let because you get all kind of crazy stuff in your head when you want to start a business. Just jump out there and give it a shot. You don't want to get down the road and go, I wish I at least tried.
That's right. Yeah.
So great story today. Kelsey, as we kind of finish this up, is there one last thing maybe you want to sum it up and tell our community here?
Yes, I would love to just thank everybody who's ordered from me before or pushed me to open a bakery, even though I did not think I could do it and did not want to do it. I just want to thank everybody who's helped me get to where I am, and I just love coming to work every day because I love what I do, and I love doing it for y'all.
Awesome. That's a great testimonial.
Yeah.
So, Kelsey, thank you.
Thank you.
For this time we're having. Now, everybody else, you know, the key thing, you got to come visit. You got to support our local businesses. Like and share this video, because when you do that, it gets more exposure, and Kelsey gets to say, I'm glad I did what I did, because she gets to help and serve and make everybody happy. So again, hope you've enjoyed this moment that we've had today. A Minute with Marty, Beyond Insurance. Have a good day.